Today, I'm going to be flying with Batik Air Malaysia from Penang to Kuala Lumpur.
Something a bit different for me, never flown Batik Air obviously, and never been on a 737 MAX 8, so yeah, looking forward to it.
But as I soon found out, I wasn't going to be flying on the MAX 8 after all.
Probably the first time in like a month. It's actually not a 737 MAX 8. Wait for that to go.
But for now, we'll get into today's video where I've just spent 6 hours exploring Georgetown, Penang, and at this stage, psyched myself up for the 737 MAX 8 and Batik Air.
Okay, greetings out there. I'm currently in Penang, and today I'm heading back down to Kuala Lumpur with Batik Air on their 737 MAX 8. So something a bit different for me, never flown Batik Air obviously, and never been on a 737 MAX 8. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Although I only got to spend 6 hours in Georgetown, Penang today, I definitely enjoyed my time here and will be back, most likely with Cindy, and hire a motorbike to ride around the island. The people were friendly, and even at one point a local drove a forklift in front of the road to help me cross a very busy street. But as I've been flying for the last 3 days, I'm eager to get back into Kuala Lumpur and spend a couple of free days in the city to look around.
Just arrived inside Penang Airport now, making my way to security and then onwards to the gate. Okay, so that's something very different. I've made it to security and they told me that I need to go print out my boarding pass, which is the first. So I've got the boarding pass on my phone, so I'll go print it out, I guess. All right, I'm through, I made it. I should be boarding in about 15 minutes, so I'll just find my gate. And yeah, looking forward to this, kind of, I think so. I think like most people I've seen a lot about, or documentaries, read a lot about the 737 MAX 8. However, I feel relatively confident now that all the issues have been solved. And yeah. Anyways, less about talk. Let's just get going, get back to Kuala Lumpur, yeah?
To provide some context, I usually add my digital boarding pass to my wallet on my phone, which saves me from printing out a pass, unless I'm flying internationally of course. But today was a little different, and security wouldn't accept it as a pass. But now we're boarding, let's talk about today's aircraft. So today we're flying on MXD 2107, which is a 737-800 and not the expected MAX 8.
And it turns out, probably the first time in like a month, it's actually not a 737 MAX 8. But yeah, not a 737 MAX 8 today. When I was going down to board down the causeway there, or the bridge, why do I always say causeway? I can't help myself. But when I was going down the bridge, someone behind me was reciting a prayer. So, oh well.
Today I'm sitting in seat 9A, and upon boarding the aircraft, first impressions are quite nice. The cabin appears relatively modern and new, the seats have a slim design which gives the impression of a little more space. But not sure I'm a fan of the colour scheme, however it's in line with the Batik branding. There doesn't appear to be any headrest adjustment today, but the seats are relatively comfortable. And with a seat pitch of 32 inches alongside ample legroom, I'm very happy with the economy Batik product in terms of their seating and comfort. You may have noticed I haven't mentioned anything about the entertainment. However, this is not active today, most likely as this is such a short flight. Quite often this aircraft travels to India, Nepal, Indonesia, and on the occasion even China. So I'm sure the seatback entertainment is active during those longer distance flights.
So I not only have a free seat next to me, but I've got my full row. Oh yeah. Just a slight delay for takeoff, as there apparently is an engineering issue which needs to be resolved. So a little bit longer to wait.
After waiting on board for 50 minutes, the engineering issue is finally cleared and we can begin pushback. Penang to Kuala Lumpur is 280 kilometers as the bird flies, and around the 45-minute mark in flight time. Should you wish to drive between the two, you could expect around 4 hours, and for journey by rail, times vary with the fastest at around 4 hours and 15 minutes. Under the parent company of Lion Air, Malindo Air rebranded to what we now know as Batik Air Malaysia in April 2022. Considered a Malaysian premium airline, the original name of Malindo signified a corporate pact between Malaysia and Indonesia, hence the joint name. It is said that the rebranding took place as so the company could synchronise with its sister airline Batik Air Indonesia, therefore allowing recognition for both as a broader entity. So although now known as Batik Air Malaysia, the airlines will still carry over the flight number OD, which Malindo were previously using. With a fleet size of 31 aircraft, this includes the 737 MAX 8, 737-800 and the turboprop ATR 72-600. As of November 2022, they currently fly to 30 destinations. For today's flight, I paid 89 Malaysian ringgit and an extra 21 to pre-select my seat, which means in total I paid 110 Malaysian ringgit or around 37 Australian dollars as of November 2022. Unfortunately today, I have another dirty window, but at this time of year there is usually a lot of cloud cover coming into the late afternoon. At this stage of my trip overseas, I've had 5 flights in 3 days with 2 days break coming up before flying back to Singapore and then on to Sydney and then finally Adelaide. But for now, let's enjoy the approach and line up for landing on runway 32 at Kuala Lumpur International Airport. Thanks for sticking around to watch another trip report. If you're not already, please consider subscribing to my channel as it helps me out a lot on my YouTube journey. I'll see you next week for Scoot Airline 787, Kuala Lumpur to Singapore, but until the next one, all the best.